Was that 35 or 36?
I can't even see. Those numbers are hard to see with that white uniform and the yellow.
35.
Which one?
35.
I don't even see a
I
35.
don't see a 35. I see a 8.
Captains for Cherokee are number 8, Jason McMillan, 36, Kenan Panther, and 43, Logan Kiteski.
Okay, what's the other number?
36, 43, and number 8.
What was it? I didn't see the toss.
I couldn't.
Tank Cumbie along with Gary Lilly and the entire Choctaw Video crew on this night. And Gary, Cherokee is in town here in Choctaw, Mississippi, as the Battle of the Nation. As we are about to start here, as I believe the Warriors won the coin toss. They will receive as Cherokee getting ready to kick off.
Yeah, the Warriors come in at 0-2. You know, they were defeated by Heidelberg and Union last week. And then the Braves come in 1-1, Tank. They beat Trinity Academy and then was defeated by Mitchell last week. So they're 1-1 and we're 0-2. And hopefully tonight the Warriors can break through and get a win here tonight.
As we underway, as number 14 for the Warriors mishandled. That was Cody Smith as the ball went out of bounds. And doing the kicking chore for the kickoff would be number 28, Dodge Crow. As Warriors will take on down close to about, one about the 14-yard line, be 1st and 10. And Gary, we went down to Union last week, and I want to say more like a heartbreaker, but apparently Union scored on us, and like then we didn't have enough time to put a scoreboard, and like that's and we fumbled, and that was the game.
Yeah, it was. We were up 16-6 at halftime, but then got some bad calls, I believe. But either way, Union came back and defeated the Warriors 22-16. So, but the Warriors, they played well. They just got to break through and try to get that W.
As Bryce completed a pass to Jeremiah Robinson, the ball is about spotted at the 43-yard line, and Gary, that was from Billy to Robinson on the first play as the Bryce went down the field. As the Warriors picks up a first down.
That's almost a 50-yard pass play, maybe 47, 48 yards in the air, but it was a nice play and just what the doctor ordered here early in this first quarter.
As Coach Thompson called for the bomb, and as Bryce passed to Robson, and Robson brought the ball down. Now ball given to number 24, which would be Kennedy. Kennedy on the carry. That's Dakota Kennedy, also known as Coco. As a gain about good 2 yards, will be 2nd and 8. As the Warriors on Cherokee's territory. Ball spotted close to about the 40-yard line. 2nd and 8. With 3 receivers. As Bryce takes a step, pass to number 5. That was Bell. As Bell was hit hard by the linebacker, number 35. No, excuse me, that's going to be number 36, Kenan Panther. Be 3rd down possession play for the Warriors. It'll be 3rd and 8. And Gary, what do you think Coach Timms will
I think we'll go back to the air, Tank. It's been good so far, this year. We've had some nice plays, but just, some unfortunate circumstances. It was rained up in Heidelberg. We couldn't pass much in the rain. And then last week we had some nice pass plays, but just didn't have enough time, I believe.
Pass tended to Kennedy. The tackle around about the 40-yard line, and I think Bryce felt pressure on his left side as he scrambled to his right, and then told Dakota just go down the field, and sure enough, he took off, and next thing he was wide open, and a nice pass to Kennedy, and he was tackled around about the 4-yard line. Be first and goal for the Warriors.
Close to around 30-yard pass play there, Tank. It was a nice play, third and long, and he able to hit Coco there in the flats there, and Coco turned on the Jets.
Give to Bryce called his own number. A 4-yard touchdown round by Bryce Billy as the Warriors score on the scoreboard at 10-15 here in the first quarter as Warriors score first. And Warriors look like on that play, Warriors picked up 2 first downs, and they paid their.
That's right. Yes, that's what you want to see. I know the coaching staff worked on it all week, and they have a good offense. Just hadn't been able to finish that in the fourth quarter. But hopefully tonight we won't have to have that. We'll try to put this away in the first half. Hopefully put a bunch of scores up and send Cherokee back home with a loss.
Johnson be doing the PAT charge. Robinson be holding. Snap by Pennington. Holds as PAT on the way, and is good by. It's going to be Brandis Johnson. PAT as scoreboard reads Choctaw Central 7, Cherokee 0. As you Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports, we'll be right back. Kate Lilly as he prepares to kick it off as the end bounce kick as handled by number 8 McMillan as the tackle close to about the 32-yard line.
It's a nice kick by Kay there, to kickoff return. It was hard for him to catch it and have it on the run, so he's fumbled the ball a little bit and gave the Warrior defenders time to get down there and make a tackle before he was able to break through and for a long run.
Ball spotted at the 33-yard line, be first and 10 for the Braves. Shotgun formation for the Braves. Number 1 called his own number, has upended by Robinson. Number 1, that's Tyler Mintz on the quarterback, on the keeper, a 10th grader for the Braves. Carry about, I want to say about 1 yard. Be second down and 9. As McMillan in motion for the Braves, as it toss to the running back on the carry. Tackle by number 50 for the Warriors.
Got about 3 yards that time for the back.
I believe that was Ethan King on the tackle. Be third down possession play for the Braves. It's be third down and 6. That was Isaiah Evans on the carry for the Braves. McMillan in motion. Mitz drop back and look for a receiver. Completed pass. I believe there's going to be to McMillan, I believe.
Complete pass from Mintz. McMillan for Cherokee. That is
As Cherokee
first
picks up
down
a
for the
first
Braves.
down.
On the tackle, number 24, Dakota Kennedy for Choctaw Central.
Yeah, about a 14-yard pass play, and it was enough for a first down for the Braves.
First down, Cherokee.
4 receivers, on 2 on each side for Mitz. Mitz, as he quick look, as a tackle. As the receiver eluded, won the tackle, and then was tackled by 2 of Warriors defender. I believe that was number 5. The receiving end was Isaiah Evans.
Number 8, Danny Williams on the stop for Choctaw Central.
Mitz called his own number. I think that's tackled down by, I believe that's going to be Dakota Kennedy, number 24 for the Warriors. Gain about 6 yards, be 2nd and 4.
I think it's a perfect night here tonight. Early September. It's a nice night for football.
And Gary, you're right. And next thing you know, we can feel a little cool breeze.
That's right. And the humidity's not as high as it has been, and you can tell it's football weather.
Inside pitch to number 43.
He's got some missed tackles there, Tank, that will hurt you.
I believe that's Logan. I might have a hard time.
Toski or something. Logan Tosaski for Cherokee, but he got another first down for the Braves.
Mitz at quarterback. Panther in the backfield. Give to Panther as he was met at the line of scrimmage. I believe that's going to be Pennington. That'll be no gain. Be 2nd down.
Nice defensive play there. They were in the backfield and didn't allow the back to gain any momentum, and they go back to 2nd and 10.
Mitz handed off to number 5, and number 5 on the carry as he breaks one tackle and tackle by 2 of the Warriors. That's Isaiah Evans again for the Braves on the carry. I believe it's going to pick up a first down, be 1st and goal. Ball is spotted at close to about the 9-yard line, be 1st and goal. So, excuse me, it's going to be at close to about the 4-yard line, Gary. And I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I thought be 1st and ball is spotted at the 4-yard line, be 1st and goal. Nice drive by the Braves. Mitz give to Evans again. Evans, as officials says touchdown, as Evans walked in from 4 yards out at the 5:41. And Gary, both teams has a nice drive on this first quarter.
Yeah, they both were keeping the defensive units off balance, with the mix of running and passing here. So maybe it might be a high-scoring game here tonight. And
Crow for the PAT as he hit the bar. It's no good. The scoreboard read at 5:41 here in the first quarter. Choctaw Central 7, the Cherokee Braves 6. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. steps in as the ball's kicked out of bounds close to about the. I think the official going to say it went out of bounds close to about the 24-yard line.
So we'll get the ball, good field position here for the Warriors. They can.
And I believe this ball's going to spot it. I think goes out of bounds, Gary. I think they spotted close to about the 30-yard line. I think it's be first and 10.
35.
35?
Yeah, 35-yard line. So that's 15 yards extra. From instead of starting from the 20, we'll start at the 35 and.
Be first down for the Warriors. Two receivers to Billy's left, two on the to his right, as Bryce bring the ball down as he called his own number, as still on his feet, as he crossed around about the 45-yard line and
still going. He never went down. He was still up, but he got a good 8, 9 yards, 10 yards close. Maybe moved the chains again here, Tank, and that was a nice run there by Bryce. And like I said, both defenses are just sort of don't know what's going to happen. Either a run or a pass, and they're just off balance.
The first and 10 for the Warriors. Two receivers on each side for Billy. Billy's back there with Kennedy. I believe it's going to be a flag on the field. Possible of offsides against the Braves. As we wait and see as the man in the white cap says the offside Cherokee will cost the Braves 5 yards. It'll be first and 10 for the Braves.
So it'll be first and 5 for the Warriors here, Tank.
As I think Bryce made the Braves offside. As Bryce, as he looked for Lilly, but pass it off to the safety valve, Bell. As Bell picks up a good about 6 yards. A nice pass from Bryce, Billy to Bell. As result be end of to be a first down. And another nice drive here by the Warriors, Gary.
Yeah, Bryce was going to Cade, but he had the pump fake and allowed Bale to be open, so he got what he could and moved the chains. We're down to 4:23 to go here in this first quarter.
As Bryce calls his own number, nice block by Robinson as Billy is a tackle around about the 29-yard line. Another pickup.
About 13-yard run by Bryce there to continue to move these chains, and that's what you like to see here. And we just need to come out with some points.
And probably the coaching staff saw something that we didn't see, Gary, and they're calling the plays, some good plays right now. As trip to right side of Billy, as Billy drop back, feel a little bit of pressure to his left as he rolls out. There's a penalty flag on the field. Is still on his feet as he picks up blockers, and a pass tipped and was batted away by a Brave, but that was number 1. That's going to be Mitz.
But the flag was out there. I don't know if it's going to be holding on one of the Warrior linemen, or I just didn't see what the call may be.
Let's wait and see. As official says, holding. And Gary, every time you see a dirty laundry on the field, it always results in a holding if it's a pass play.
I know. Well, I've been around some people all these years, Tank, and some officials, say they can just about call a hold on about every play if they wanted to, because somebody's always holding is what they always say, but they try not to do that. But I guess if it's obvious, they will have to throw a flag, and apparently it was. So that'll cost the Warriors 10 yards.
Be first and 20. Trips to Billy's right. Robson to his left as he looks at Robson. Robson was covered as he steps up. Pass tended to Lilly. Overthrown Lilly.
Cade was double covered out there, so Bryce had an open shot, so he just let the air underneath it and just threw it out. But like I said, it was some double coverage out there, so just Nobody was open apparently.
It'll be second down and 20 for the Warriors. He's tripped to right for Billy as Kennedy in the backfield. Robson give to Kennedy. Kennedy runs up the middle and is still on his feet. Close to about the tackle, close to about the 16-yard line. A nice run by Coco.
He got enough to move the chains, Tank. It was second and long, and he got the first down there. So nice play by the Warrior offensive team there. Nice pass or play by the coaches there to see what they saw the middle open and got a run for Coco, and he got a first down for the Warriors.
That was 21-yard run by Dakota Kennedy. Be first down for the Warriors. As Billy called his own number, but was tackled down by number 77 of the Braves. That's going to be Justin Brady.
Like almost a face mask there when they pulled him down, but there was no flag there. So
nice play by the defense of Cherokee. Well, no gain. It'll be second down and 10.
And we're under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. 7-6 Warriors lead.
Snap to Billy, gives to Kennedy. Kennedy still on his feet as he tackle close to about, I want to say about the 12-yard. I believe it's going to be third down position play for the Warriors, I believe. No, it's going to be
he got right almost 10 yards there. It may be time. They can measure this because it's close.
There's a timeout on the field by the Cherokee as we watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
First and goal, Choctaw Central.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's first down, first and goal for the Warriors. We had 2:29 mark here in the first quarter. Motion by McMillan as Bryce called his own number, high snap, but he brought it down and picked up a possible, I want to say 1 yard. As close to about the 5-yard line. There's ball spotted, which will be at the 5. Be second and goal. As offensive coordinator, Coach Timms, as he calls the number in, as all the players got the wristbands.
Yeah, they have their plays and what number to. I guess it's easier. They just call that a number, so all the players just look at their wristband and know what number it is, and that refers to a certain play. So that does make it easier and quicker, I guess.
Snap to Billy. Billy calls his own number again.
He got a yard or two again, but it's
about the 2 yards. Be third and goal. Close to about the 3-yard line. Be a timeout on the field by the Warriors. As Coach Timms would like to call timeout for the Warriors. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Be third and goal. Ball spotted at the 3-yard line with minute 17 here in the first quarter. Motion by McMillan as Bryce was looking for Robinson as he pressured as a throw as to McMillan and incomplete pass. And Gary, we're just going to wait and see what Coach Timms likes to do. There's a flag on the field as we wait and see.
See, they're holding by the offense or holding by the defense. We'll see what happens here.
Look like the official with the ball facing towards the Warriors as says no flag.
No flag,
As they
so they probably said, I didn't mean to, and they just let it go. So maybe another timeout here, maybe. I'm not sure. We see the offensive players there talking to the coaches on the sideline. So, but the play clock's still running, so they may have to call timeout or unless they can get the play off in time. One down to 7 seconds.
as Warriors better snap it is at the 2 as Bryce on the keeper as he pushes forward and he walked as the Warriors scored as Bryce on the 3-yard run.
He was stopped at first, but they kept the momentum going, and I think some of his teammates helped him push the pile over the goal line there for the touchdown.
3-yard run by Bryce Billy at the 55 seconds here in the first quarter. And for the PAT, I believe it's going to be Johnson, I believe. Brandis Johnson. Robson will be holding. Snap. Down. There's a long line drive. As officials, as both officials looked at each other.
It was low, but I guess it was just high enough to get over the crossbar there, and it counts. So it's 14-6 Warriors over the Cherokee Braves.
And Gary, that was two fine drive by the Warriors. They are up 14-6, and once the Warriors got close to the 5-yard line, a little bit of stall as Coach Timms called timeout, and they went back again, and 2 plays later, 3 plays later, they in the end zone.
Yeah, they're throwing the ball pretty good, and when they have to, they'll run the ball. Coco has done well up the middle there for the Warriors, and Bryce got some long runs, and he's got both scoring plays here, a 4-yard touchdown run and also a 3-yard touchdown run, and the PATs were both good, so it's 14-6. We're under a minute to go here in this first quarter.
As Lilly is set to kick off. As he's getting his kickoff team ready. As he approaches and kick on the way. End over end. About the 18-yard line. As number 13 on the tackle. I believe that's going to be Jason McMillan returning the kickoff for the Braves. And I believe that's going to be Brandis Johnson, the PAT specialist on the tackle for the Warriors. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Braves. Mitz at quarterback. Back there with Mitz is going to be number 5, Isaiah Evans. 3 receiver. Motion by McMillan. Snap to Mitz. Pitch to Evans. Evans is knocked down in the backfield. A loss of yard.
Yeah, he lost some yards. At that time, the Warriors were waiting on that in the backfield there, and he may have lost 4 or 5 yards.
He lost a yard on that play.
About, 5?
I want to say 5, Gary, the way it looks. Be 2nd and 15 for the Braves. That's the Braves in their spread offense. Mitz at quarterback. I believe that's going to be number 43, Logan Tasiski. Apologize his name. As the quarter ends, it's scoreboard read Choctaw Central 14, Cherokee Braves 6. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. It's going to be about the 27-yard line. As Warriors made a good defense. A 5-yard loss. Mitz at quarterback as he receives the ball. As he looked for his target, number 6. That was Darius Blank. Incomplete pass, which be 3rd down and 15. Be possession play for the Braves. As the Braves substituting some players in.
The Braves like to go to McMillan a lot on these pass plays, Tank. He's wearing number 8 tonight for the Braves.
3rd down and 15. Mitz drops back, feeling pressure as he pass it to, I believe that's going to be McMillan, incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 15.
For Choctaw Central's number 1, Keenan Wilson. That should bring up 3rd down for Cherokee.
So I'm sure they'll punt here in this situation.
I believe it's going to be Blanton be punting for the Braves. Back there for the Warriors going to be Robinson
4th down.
and McMillan. They'll be standing close to about the 40-yard line. Snap back, a low line drive kick, and hits the Braves about the 40-yard line.
And the punt
As,
The defenders or the receiving team, like the Warriors that time,
backside of the 40-yard
a lot of times you're running
line.
backwards and you don't know if the ball low line kick like that, it could hit a Warrior player, but luckily it didn't hit one of the Braves, and from there, the Warriors will have excellent field position, Tank. So that equals out to maybe how many yard punting was that?
ball was spotted about the 27-yard line, and he was
So
standing
right now
about
it's first
the
down, 10 yards to go, Choctaw Central.
12-yard line. So
10 and 12-yard
Yeah.
punt, so that's an excellent field position for the Warriors here.
snap to Billy, gives to Kennedy. Kennedy on the carry, a possible gain about 4 yards. Be 2nd down and 6. A nice run by Dakota. We're here at the second quarter here at Warrior Stadium. Scoreboard read Choctaw Central 14, Cherokee Braves 6.
6 yards to go, tackled by Locust and Brady.
Three receivers on Billy's right. Robson to his left. Snap back, drop back by Bryce. Bryce scrambles as he run out of bounds, close to about,
And out of bounds.
I want to say close to about the 27-yard line.
Should move the chains there.
And first down,
Result by scrambling by Bryce. Picks up a nice yards. Results in the first down.
That's what you like to see, Tank. As long as the chains are moving and you got a nice. The offense is moving, at a good rate here. They're not in a rush. You get plenty of time. They got a lead, so you just want to. This is the third game of the season, so I think everybody knows what to do, and just got to keep the gas pedal on to keep these Braves off the scoreboard.
Give to Kennedy, about 2 yards. 2 yards. Be second down and 8 for the Warriors.
Because sometimes you can score too quickly, and it gives the opposing team a lot of time to try to come back. So they were passing earlier. Now got a good lead. Now they're starting to run the ball more and keep that clock going.
Just eat them as clock he can.
Yeah, and then go into halftime with a big lead.
Snap to Bryce. Bryce feeling the pressure. As a pass to, I believe that's going to be incomplete pass. Was intended for Robinson.
There was 2 or 3 Warrior receivers in the end zone, but turned out to be a jump ball, and luckily it wasn't intercepted.
Third down. Choctaw Central.
Be third down and 8.
Sure, Bryce will probably get some kind of option here, roll out here to either hit an open receiver or just turn up the field and get the first down by running.
Snap to Billy. Billy drops back as he looked for, I believe that was going to be Bell, but ball was right behind Bell. It'd be fourth down for the Warriors as we wait and see. I believe Coach Tim might go for it.
Yeah, here, this is no man's land here, this area of the field. So, if you punted it, probably go in the end zone, and Cherokee would get the ball at 20. So you got to, might as well try to go for it and get the first down, or if they want to, try to get a touchdown play here.
Be 4th and 8 as the Warriors elect to go for it. And for the Warriors, for the receiving to be McMillan, Lilly, Robinson, and Bell. Back there for with Billy is going to be Kennedy. Motion by McMillan as he passed intended for Lilly. As an incomplete pass will be Braves. Be Braves ball at the 27-yard line, Gary. That was a good call, but it was a little bit over Cade's hand.
Yeah, they were a little high, and well, that's the way Cade likes it. He'd rather try to out-jump you because you don't want to throw it too short because it will be picked off then. But both Cherokee and the Warriors had a chance to catch the ball, and it just fell incomplete there. So the Braves will take over here around the 25-yard line.
I'll be at about the 25-yard line, Gary. And you're right, Gary. And every time you see Cade going for the ball, they always got 2 people on him. But,
yeah, I'm sure they watched the film, and they've seen those receptions between him and Bryce, so they're trying to keep that from happening.
Let's give to his running back as he's up in
fumble there, Dave. Looks like the Warriors recovered the ball.
I think the officials say he was down, I think.
He can't be down if he's flipping in the air. He got flipped. I guess they are saying this is Cherokee's ball, but he got flipped in the air, and the ball came out while during the air, so I don't know.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line.
First came up to a first down for the Braves.
Be first down for the Braves. Snap to Mitz. Mitz, as he looked to his right, pass to number 18. As he shake off some couple of tackles, just went out of bounds. On the receiving end, number 18, that's going to be Anthony Toneta. Nice pickup by the Braves. It results in the first down.
First down, Cherokee.
Cherokee is on the move, Gary.
Yeah, that's their 6th first down here in this first half.
Mitz on the keeper.
On the option, quarterback hits the ball up the middle for about 5 or 6
I want to
yards.
say he gained about good 4 yards.
Number 1, Wilson. In on the
Be
tackle for
second
Choctaw
and
Central.
6
Brings up second down
for the
for
Braves.
Cherokee.
We've got about 6.5 here to go in this first half. Warriors still have the lead, 14-6, but the Braves are driving.
Snap to Mitz. Mitz. Inside pitch to number 36, I believe. That was a
Pass handoff up the middle to the fullback, Panther.
Panther.
On the stop, number 51, Brayton Jim.
Be third down possession play for the Braves. Be 3rd and 2.
Like Jim was on the stop there for the Warriors. So it'll be 3rd and short here, like you said, Tank.
That's a nice play by the Warriors. I don't believe he didn't make it, Gary.
They held him in the backfield, but then he was able to move forward a little bit, and I think he got the first down, Tank.
First down, Cherokee.
That's enough for a first down gain of 3 yards.
Grant and Williams for Choctaw Central.
And Cherokee Gary on that one went a quick snap. The Warriors penetrated, but the running back danced around a little bit and then gained 3 yards.
Yeah, they had him in the backfield for a loss, but then he was able to break free and get that extra 2 yards that he needed and move the chains. And we're down to almost 7 minutes to go here in this first half, Tank. It's Braves are driving and trying to
There's a fumble.
even the score up, but that was close there. But it looks like the Braves recovered his own fumble, I believe.
That was Jalen Evans. Mishandled and recovered his own fumble.
He may have lost a yard or two.
It'd be 2nd down and 10. Snap to Mitz. Mitz, 3 drop back. Pass incomplete, too high. Which would be 3rd down and 10 for the Braves.
So this is a big play here for both teams, really, but the Warriors need to try to, like I said, get a stop here and get the offense another chance to score before halftime.
Or make a pick.
That's right, and run it back for a touchdown.
Be 3rd down and 10. Possession play for the Braves. Trips to Mitt's left. Single receivers to his right. I believe that's going to be on legal procedure.
Yeah, one of the offensive linemen just jumped just a little bit before the ball did, and that'll be another 5-yard penalty against the Braves.
I believe that was Kendall Driver. The big guy was too anxious to get off the ball and caused the Braves 5 yards.
He was trying to drive just a little too early that time, Tank. But that's the Braves' second penalty tonight for a total of 10 yards.
Be 3rd down and 15 for the Braves. A position play here for the Braves. Strong right to Mitz's left as he rolls to his left as he call his own number. As he knocked out of bounds close to about the 25, about the 25-yard line.
Got about 13 yards or so. Fourth and they got about 10 yards maybe, but he's still 4th and 5. And they may go for it here.
As we will, I think Coach Briggs probably might go for it. There's a timeout on the field. I believe it's going to be the Braves calling timeout with 4th and 5 with 6:17 here in the second quarter. Scoreboards read Choctaw Central 14, Cherokee Braves. You watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Braves elect to go for it.
4th down.
2 receivers on both sides for Mitz. Mitz, as he dropped back, passes, completed. I believe this is going to be, I want to say McMillan, I believe.
Pass is complete. 1st down, Cherokee. Keenan Wilson on the stop.
That was a 6-yard pass from Mitz to McMillan. Results in the 1st down. Be 1st down for the Braves. Ball about close to about the 19-yard line in Warriors territory with 5:54 here in the 2nd quarter. Motion McMillan. Snap to Mitz. Mitz. Option play, and nice play by Coco Kennedy. And slowly getting up is number 5, Evans, Isaiah. It's an official timeout. That you watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Be 2nd down, and I'll say about 20 yards for the Braves. Mitz at quarterback as he looked to his right as the pass caught. I believe there's going to be number 18. There's going to be a flag on the field as we might wait and see.
I couldn't tell if it was, sometimes it could be offensive pass interference, but because they were throwing the ball back to the that's the way, sometimes it is. The receiver will push off to try to get some open space to catch that ball, and that's what happened.
Well, results in a 10-yard penalty and the offensive pass interference. I believe going to be more than that, Gary. Look like, yeah.
Because they were, let's see, what is that, 10 yards?
At the 20-yard line. So it'll be tacked on another 20 yards.
That's a repeat of 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down and long. Snap to Mitz. Mitz drop back as he looked for his receiver. Broken up by number 1 of the Warriors. That's going to be Wilson. Pass was tended to, I believe, it was McMillan. Be 3rd down. Possession play.
Yeah, Tank, a play like that, the defender has just as much right to get to the ball as the offensive player. And the offensive player just was pushed off on one of the Warrior defenders there, and the official was right there and threw the flag.
3rd and long for the Braves. 2 receivers on both sides as Mitch dropped back. A long pass. I believe that's going to be a flag on the field. Might be against the Warriors, Gary. Let's wait and see. Pass was tended to McMillan. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to call pass interference probably on the Warrior defense this time. So it's a 15-yard penalty, but it's an automatic 1st down.
Defensive pass interference. No, we'll go back the other way with it this time.
Offensive pass interference on the Warriors. All is spotted close to about the 19-yard line. I believe they say it's going to be still third down, Gary.
Oh, is that right?
Be third and about, I want to say by good and third and 15. Possession play for the Braves.
So it was on a 10-yard penalty.
It's a nice tackle by the Warriors.
Up the middle, stopped by a slew of Warriors. Ball back to the 34-yard line.
I think it was number 36 Panther on the carry. No gain. To be fourth down for the Braves. I believe Coach Briggs might elect to go for.
Yeah, you won't do any good to try to punt it here. And like I said, they're almost on a 20 now. So if the ball goes into the end zone, it still be brought out to the 20. So they're going to take a chance here and see what they can do here with 4:05 to go here in this second quarter.
Quick snap by the Braves as Mitch dropped back. Is he feeling the pressure by the Warriors? As I believe is picked off. I believe that's going to be McMillan. McMillan still on his feet as he crosses at the 30. Still on his feet.
He got some blockers if he can cut back.
He's tackled down close to about the 49-yard line by McMillan with 3:37 here. A nice return by McMillan, Gary.
Yeah, he picked it off near the goal line and got it out to the ran about a 52-yard interception return here, and gave the Warrior offense a great chance to put something on the board here with 3:37 to go. And the Warriors still have 2 timeouts left.
Like our old partner used to say, that's what the doctor ordered. And be first and down for the Warriors at the 48-yard line. Be first and 10. Billy at quarterback. Two receivers on both sides for Billy. Billy steps up as a pass. I think it was just like a footstep in front of Cade is tempted to catch it as the ball is the pass is incomplete. Be second down and 10. A nice play.
Yeah, it was a nice play called. He was open and just let him just a little too much there. Cade wearing size 12. He should have, if he had a size 13, he would have caught that, I believe.
About an inch shorter. Will be second down and 10. Two receivers to Billy's right and trips to his left. Bryce steps back, 3 drops back. Pass to Kennedy. Kennedy, nice pass from Kennedy from Billy to Kennedy. Ball spotted at the 30-yard line.
Let's give a warm welcome to our visiting Cherokee Brave cheerleaders.
The clock continues to run down with 3:10 to go here in this first half. Warriors have 2 timeouts left.
And I believe, Gary, there's another rivalry going on across town at Neshoba Central. I believe Neshoba was 6-0 over Philadelphia.
Well, 6-3, I believe.
6-3.
Neshoba over Philly right now, 6-3, and that's the crosstown rivalry, and this is a cross-country rivalry here, I guess, with the Southeast. Cherokee, North Carolina versus Choctaw, Mississippi here. Battle of the Nations. Cherokee came back with a win last year, I think 26-21, I believe. Last year, Warriors had several chances to win, but we had some injuries there, and I think Bryce was injured that time last year. And but tonight the Warriors are trying to get the trophy back and keep it here this year.
And be second down and 10 for the Braves. For the Warriors. As Bryce drive back as he feeling pressure as he eludes some tacklers. Is still on his feet as he maneuvers to his right. And penalty flag, and I don't know about that call. And Bryce, another flag is down. I think it's going to be against personal foul on that
Braves. But they look like
probably offsetting.
Hopefully the offset, but like I said, the Bryce had a good run, and one of the Warrior offensive linemen made a nice block, but they're going to try to call a blocking, in the back flag. But I think Braves got a personal foul against Bryce on the sideline there. So maybe that'll, like you said, it'll even out, and we'll see what they decide here.
As official, probably going to have a talk with his crew and see as he.
But Bryce, man, he got away from the initial tackle in the backfield and was able to get a nice run going. And like I said, his blockers helped him, but they're calling against the Warriors.
I think the first call is going to be
blocking in the back.
And I think the next call will be personal foul.
It'll be 15 yards, and that should be automatic first down.
It'll be personal foul against the Braves. So officials, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on that. On that one.
Still second down.
Be second down, and Gary's going to look like it's going to be 2nd and 6. All the penalties been marched off.
I thought normally on a personal foul it would be an automatic first down, but I guess not after they took the 10 yards off for the Warriors.
Bryce was thinking a quick pass. Is the feeling pressure from behind, and the ball was knocked out of his hand. That'll be a turnover.
Cherokee with the turnover.
That'll be a fumble on the play. Be Cherokee Braves ball.
Still have 2:24 to go here in this first half, and Cherokee has one timeout left.
Cherokee Braves in on the tackle.
Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. It'll be first down for the Braves. With 2:24 here in the second quarter, as scoreboard reads Warriors 14, Braves 6. A give to the running back. I believe that's going to be number 5 on the carry, Isaiah Evans. I want to say a pickup about 1 yard.
1.5 maybe. I don't know. I see maybe 2 yards.
Possible of 2 yards gained by Evans on that run.
And the clock is still running, so we're under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Warriors still lead 14-6.
Quick pass. Pass was tended to number 18. That was Anthony Toneda. The ball went right through his hand. Be third down and 8 for the Braves. With minute 46 here.
And the Warriors get a stop here. We still have time to do something here with the offense. Like we said, we still have 2 timeouts left for the Warriors. But we've got to get a stop here on third down.
Mitz at quarterback for the Braves as he dropped back. Pass completed. I believe that's going to be number 20.
First down for Cherokee.
Holden
Wilson.
Strigan. Results in a first down. Be first and 10. Ball spotted about the 45-yard line.
They fumbled there with the snap, but the quarterback got it, and he's going down the sidelines.
Might be a personal foul against on the Warriors.
Yeah, that's gonna. Don't need to have those late in the game or this first half. He had the first down, and then that's going to attack another 15 yards on top of that, Tank.
And Gary, you don't want that, even though it was a long game, and they tackle him out of bounds. It'd be personal foul against the Warriors. It'd be 15 yards. Ball's going to be spotted by close to about 20-yard line. As the official marches down. Spotted that close to about the 19-yard line. Be first for the Braves. As timeout being called by the Warriors. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
Ball on the 22, first down, Cherokee.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with minute 20 here in the second quarter. Braves be first and 10. Mitz rolls to his right as a field pressure a little bit by the Warriors defense as a pass is intercepted at the end zone. I believe that's going to be Robinson. It'll be a touchback. The Warriors ball.
And the ball was, they put some air underneath it, and it was just a jump ball there in the end zone, and Robinson came down with it. And like I said, it's a touchback, and like you said earlier, Tank, just what the doctor ordered to keep the Warriors, and they still have a chance to try to get some points on the board where they can break a few tackles and get down the sideline, but we still have one timeout left for the Warriors, and Cherokee has one left also here in the first half.
Be first and 10 for the Warriors at the 20-yard line with 1:10 here in the second quarter. Billy at quarterback. Snap back to Billy. Quick pass to Robinson. Robinson. Tackle down close to about the 18-yard, about the 28-yard line.
That's enough for the first down, I believe. Maybe not. Maybe 8 yards on that, so it's 2nd and 2. Clock continues to run.
Now 2.5 yards to go, Choctaw Central.
Be second down about 3 yards. As clock winding down with 34 seconds. Snap to Billy. Passes to Bell. Bell picks up a first down. Might stop the clock. Clock is being stopped with 24 seconds. Results in the first down. I believe it's going to be a timeout called by the Warriors. I believe Warriors is out of timeout with 24 seconds here into the second quarter. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with 28 seconds left. Be first and 10 for the Warriors. The snap back to Billy. Billy dropped back as he looked for his receiver. A long pass. The pass intended to number 24, Dakota Kennedy. As the ball bounced out of bounds.
It was tipped, but Coco had a shot at it, but he was falling back, and it was a good effort by both players there.
Nice.
But, just fell to the ground, and it does stop the clock, but we down to 13 seconds left and no timeouts.
Nice concentration by Coco, but didn't come out with the complete.
Second down. 13 seconds remaining.
Would be second down and 10 for the Warriors. And I believe Bryson might go for it again.
Play like this and a game like this, it's time for the hook and lateral and stuff like that would work, I'd like to see those kind of plays.
Bryce drop back, pump fake as he feel pressure as he rolls to his right. Now comes back to his left as he throws the balls out of bounds. I believe flag on the field as we're waiting to see. I think that's going to be end of the quarter as Scobo Reed, Choctaw Central 14. Cherokee Braves 6. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back for the second half.
High School 6. Reminder as the Choctaw Central High School Maroon Band is preparing to perform. Stick around after the game. We have some exciting announcements to make about activities and festivities once the game has concluded. All right, let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for your Choctaw Central High School Maroon Band. Under the leadership tonight of Assistant Band Director Dorian Trahan. Way to go, band. Some announcements. From the band boosters, please report to the band booster concession stand to pick up your winning cake. If you don't get it, the press box does. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 4, Kate.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to start the third quarter. As Kate Lilly getting ready to kick off to the Braves. The scoreboard reads 14-6 Warriors.
Tank, both teams in the first half moved up and down the field, but the Warriors came out with 14 points, and the Braves were only able to get 6 points, and hopefully that'll be all they score tonight, Tank, because we need to win this year and keep that trophy here back in Mississippi, as the Braves took the game last year over in Cherokee.
That was a 6-yard return by, I believe that was McMillan. The ball's going to be spotted close to about it's going to be at the 30-yard line, be first and 10 for the Braves.
Tank, we got to say appreciate Mr. Fred Hickman, the principal here at Choctaw Central High School, and Bumpers for providing the refreshments here at halftime. We'll try to keep you awake the second half.
It'll be first down for the Braves. The 2 receivers on both sides. Mitz at quarterback. Snap to Mitz. Give to the fullback, I want to say. As possible to pick up about a half a yard. A nice stop by the Warriors. I think that was the Panther on the carry on that play. And Gary Day says possible a half a yard, be second and 9.5 for the Braves.
The running game for the Braves they made a few plays, but they've got most of the yardage, I think, through the air here in the first half.
Snap to Mitz. Pass tended to number 18. Nice catch. Pick up about good, I want to say about 11 yards. From Mitz to Anthony Torneta. Got enough for the first down. First and 10 for the Braves, as the Brave picks up 11 yards for the first down. Snap to Mitz. Give to believe that's going to be Evans. Tackle down by Kennedy.
He didn't get much yardage, maybe a yard and a half, maybe.
Look like a yard and a half. We just say second and 8. Be second down for the Braves.
We're down to right under 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cherokee has the ball in the second half.
I believe the pass was tended to number 5, Evans, incomplete pass. Evans turned around, wanted an interference pass. The ball was behind him. Results in the third down and 8. Possession play for the Braves.
They've been trying to hit the back or somebody behind the right over the linebackers in the middle of the field. So those crossing routes, and maybe the Warrior defense and will be ready this time and get a stop.
It's rolling to his left as he keeps the ball, as he picks up a good yards.
Quarterback keeper out of bounds round left in for a first down.
He got about 10 or 12 yards, but he moved the chains.
First down, Braves.
Nice run by Mitz.
Jaden Bell in on the stop. That's Mitz on the long run.
Keeps the drive going for the Braves.
Be first down at the 39-yard line. Mitz at quarterback. Give to, I believe that's going to be Evans.
He got about 4 or 5 yards that time. That's what they've been doing. They run the ball a few times and then come back with the pass play and then try to get the remaining yardage to get another first down. Got about 5 yards that time, Tank.
Be second down and 5. A nice run by Evans.
He's been the workhorse here tonight for the Braves, Evans. And then Mintz, he'll scramble around and try to get some yardage before he goes out of bounds.
It's hand off, I want to say, to the fullback. Possible of 1 yard.
And off to number 36, Panther. In on the stop.
Panther on the carry. Picked up about 2 yards. Be second, and I want to say second and 3. Four receivers in for the Braves. Panther in the backfield. Mitz look for his receiver, number completed to number 18. Tackle about the 20-yard line. Mitz to Tornado. Picks up a first down.
About a 15-yard play there to move the chains.
Be first down for the Brave. Mitz called his own number. Tackle about close about the 6-yard line.
Another first down. He got about 12 yards that time on that run-off tackle there. You first and goal.
Cherokee knocking at Warriors' door. First and goal. It's at quarterback. 2 receivers on both sides. Give to his running back. I believe that's going to be Evans. No, excuse me. It's going to be Panther on the carry.
He got, what, maybe a yard or 2?
Yes, a yard. Be second down. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line. Be second and goal.
We're winding down to 7 minutes to go in this third quarter, Tank. So the Braves have used 5 minutes already here in this third quarter.
Mitz give to his back. As a possible of no gain. It'll be third down. Third and goal. And Gary, they didn't gain a yard on that one. Be third down and goal.
Yeah, Warriors trying to bow up a little bit here and bend, not break. They've allowed some yardage here, but we can keep Cherokee out of the scoreboard, off the scoreboard. I'll be fine with the Warriors. Third and would go from the about the
4-yard line. Snap to Mitz. Mitz looked to his right. Now is pressured by the Warriors. Is he still on his feet? Possible, as official says, he crossed the line.
He stumbled around, but I think he was able to just get in.
As we wait and see. There's a score by Mitz. on the 4-yard run. The Warriors had him in the backfield, but momentarily he eluded it. Some tacklers as he dove for the end zone. As they elect to go 2-point conversion. 3 receivers on Mitt's right. Snap back to Mitz. Mitz looks around. As completed. 2-point conversion is good. As we all tied here at the 6:06 here. 14-14. You watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
Well, they set it up nice, and Robinson was able to get to it, and I think around the 45-yard line maybe.
But the 45-yard line.
So that's an excellent kickoff return by the Warriors because the Braves tied the ball game up. So it's a new ball game, 14-14 here with under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
As a timeout on the field, as a heat timeout is being called, as we you watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Warriors at the 45-yard line. I believe at the quarterback. Is give to Kennedy. Kennedy crosses the 45-yard line. Possible gain of 1 yard. And we see hit hard. Be a gain of 1 yard.
I think we got a nice crowd here, for the Warriors. This is the first home game this year, and the Cherokee Brave fans are here.
And pretty good crowd as Bryce scrambles as he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
I didn't know if that was a play call for Bryce to run, or he just didn't have anything, no time to do anything. He just tried to get what he could, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. So it's
third about 9.
third down.
Be third down and 9. Be 3 receivers to Billy's right. It'll be Robson all by himself to his left. Back there for Warriors, along with Billy is
Flag on the play.
Kennedy, but there's a flag. I think it's going to be against the Braves.
Do a hard count.
I think number 50 was too anxious to come across the line. That was Jack Leon as he came across. Will cost the Braves 5 yards.
That's their 5th penalty tonight for a total of 40 yards so far for the Braves.
It'll be third down, about 4 for the Warriors. Trips to Billy's right. Robinson to his left as he looked for Robinson. Robinson completed pass to Robinson. Robinson is, I want to say, about close to about the 33-yard line. And it'll probably be enough for the first down as the chain's moving. That pass from Billy to Robinson. Move the chains. Be first down for the Warriors with 4:11 here. Ball spotted around about the 38-yard line. First 10 for the Warriors. 2 receivers on both sides for Billy. Kennedy in the backfield. As Kennedy steps up. Snap back to Billy. Billy feels pressure as he brings the ball down and passes it to Robinson, and too high. And Gary, Bryce had a bunch of green in front of him.
Yeah, he started. I thought he was going to run, but then he thought he could hit Robinson there in the flats, and he just overthrew him. But he could have ran and got 7-8 yards there. But like I said, he's trying to get the receivers involved, and there's a little overthrow that time, but it stops the clock. We have an injured player, I believe, Tank. Looks like Bell came off limping. Number 5 for the Warriors.
Number 13 be going in the game. I believe that's going to be Johnson. Brandis Johnson. With 3:42 here, as the timeout being called by the Warriors. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
The Battle of the Nation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Be 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. As Billy dropped back, look for his receiver, Lilly, as the ball went through Lily's hand. Will be third down.
You got to catch it before you start trying to run, so we got to have those kind of plays in a game like this, tie ball game. And I said, Kate, he just took his eyes off the ball there momentarily, and that's why the ball hit the ground. We'll see if he comes back and makes up for that play sometime during this second half.
As Billy drops back, as Billy feeling the pressure, is now going to his right. A long throw. A completed pass. No, is the ball incomplete. I think that was for Lilly on the corner's coffin. Be fourth down as we wait and see what the Warriors coach Steph likes to do. And probably Coach Thompson probably just going to go ahead and go for it, Gary. With
yeah, like we said earlier, the first half we were in the same type of position, and they went for it on fourth down because, if you punted it, go in end zone, and the Braves will get it at the 20. So you get a chance to get a first down and keep the drive going. So And that's what the coaches decide to do here with the 3:18 to go in the third quarter.
Be 4th and 10 for the Warriors. Trips to Billy's right as he drops back, as he looks right in the middle. Completed to believe is going to be Robinson. Robinson, believe forward progress was called at the, I want to say the 21-yard line. Gary, might be enough. Is enough to pick up a first down.
That was a nice play by Robinson. He knew where the sticks were and was able to, when he got to that yardage, he turned around and came back to the quarterback, and they were able to get a first down out of that and continue this drive. Nice play by Robinson and Billy.
And it'll be a 1st and 10. Ball about the 21-yard line. Strong right for the Warriors. As timeout being called by the Warriors again at 4:20 here in the third quarter. Scoreboard reads Choctaw Central 14, Cherokee Braves 14. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball about the 21-yard line. Motion McMillan gives to McMillan as McMillan runs to the right side as he picks up a couple of yards as he knocked out of bounds. And Gary, I want to say he'll pick up about 5 yards.
That's a nice play on first down.
Be 2nd down, about 5. We're here in the third quarter with 2:25 left on the scoreboard. A battle of the nation between the Warriors of Choctaw Central and the Braves of Cherokee. One rivalry over here at the Warrior Stadium, and there's another rivalry going at Neshoba Central High School between Philly and the Rockets. Give to Kennedy. Kennedy, about 4-yard run.
So Neshoba County is the place to be tonight for Friday night high school football here in the state of Mississippi.
Friday Night Lights.
Brings up 3rd down. He's short.
Beat 3rd down, a 1.
3rd down.
Possession play for the Warriors. Give to Kennedy. Kennedy might pick it up for that run.
Does he have it?
It's right on the stick. He should have it.
And he does. First down.
The side judge tells the chain gang move on. So
On the first down for the Warriors. And I think we were talking at halftime, and then they were saying that the official crew here tonight is they're from the they coach or officiate some of the junior college teams here in the state of Mississippi.
and one of the gentlemen I spotted was Mr. Mike Hardy. As Bryce brings the ball down, call his own number as he crossed the 10, now 5, it knocked down close to, I want to say about to 1 or the 2-yard line. As official will spot the ball. It's at the 1-yard line. The Warriors knocking at the door, Gary, with that run from Bryce Billy.
That's right. You know, he saw a little opening there on the outside, and just aimed for that pylon in the corner, and he got close to it, just a yard short, but it'll be 2nd and goal here. And so we have an injured player, I believe, for the Braves.
As we say, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports.
That's Panther out there still trying to make his way off. Keenan Panther.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As injured player is walked off of his own power. Nice to see. As the Warriors knocking at the door at the 1 yard line. Bryce under the center. As he calls his own number. As the quarterback sneak. I don't
he
see.
was able to get that push or not. He was. I think they're gonna measure.
Timeout on the field. Official timeout.
It's official timeout.
No official timeout. They did not get it.
I believe that's going to be Bryce. Helmets comes off, so
Yeah,
I think.
he'll have to set out a play, won't he, Tank? We'll see who the backup quarterback is. When your helmet gets off, whether it's pulled off or if it falls off, you have to set out a play.
I think it's going to be Robinson.
So what is it, third down?
It's going to be 3rd and goal at the 1 yard line. Robinson in for Bryce. Bryce Billy has to come out due to helmet being taken off as a flag on the far right.
Maybe Cherokee was offsides, maybe.
As we wait and see.
But the snap was bad, and
I think it's going against the Warriors gear. Legal procedure, I think. What cause? I believe they're going to decline it.
so it's 4th, and I don't know. Maybe you think would he go for a field goal? Maybe get Robinson out there, and or who's it? Field
Johnson.
goal kicker? Johnson. Yeah, Johnson made a one last week at Union. So, but it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
Johnson made a 20-yard field goal. As the Warriors will elect to go forward with 4th and goal as time runs out. We all tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Choctaw Central 14, Cherokee Braves 14. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back after these messages. Was called for legal procedure will cost them 5 yards. As Kennedy in motion, as Bryce dropped back, as he feel pressure from his backside as he passes, as intercepted, as the Braves brings it out, still on his feet. I believe that's going to be Mitz. Mitz is at the 50, at the 40, at the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And Gary, I want to say almost about 102 interception return.
I was looking for a flag, Tank, but I don't see one. He just, Bryce has tried to get scramble and try to get the ball into the end zone, and the Braves picked it off, and it was a nice run back because he avoided some some of the Warrior linemen and was able to get out front and go in for 6.
Cherokee Braves.
That's 102. I want to see as a missed return an interception as the Braves on the scoreboard at 11:35 here. As I believe they're gonna elect to go for 2-point conversion. And for a moment I thought Mitz stepped out of bounds, but he kept his stride and then never broke that stride, Gary, as he take it all the way to the other end zone.
Yeah, it was a nice interception return, but it was 4th and goal for the Warriors, and like I said, Bryce was trying to make a play, and unfortunately it was a play for the Braves to put some points here on the board for the Braves and take the lead, I believe.
PAT is no good by, I believe that was number 34, Steven Swaney. As scoreboard reads of Cherokee 20, Choctaw Central 14. We at the 11:35 mark as Gary, we got plenty of time as the Warriors can march down and score. As you're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As Braves set to kick off, I believe that's going to be number 77, Justin Bradley. We're kicking off as he kicks off. A long kick. Robson picks up at the goal line as he returns it. He's at the 10-yard line. He's at the 15 as he slips down. As Warriors the ball is going to be spotted at the 15-yard line. Gary's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the 15.
Hank, we're deep in our own end of the field. The Warriors just got to, bow up and move the ball out of their own, goal post. And once you get to midfield, you got more, you can throw it or run it. You got plenty of room to do anything you want to do. But, deep on your end zone, you don't want to have a turnover here and help the Braves increase the lead here. But they're up by 6 so far right now. It's 14 for the Warriors, and they scored 2 in the first quarter and hadn't scored yet. Nothing since then. And the Braves have 20. They're up by 6, 20-14 with 11:26 to go here in this 4th and final quarter.
The 2 receivers, both sides for Billy. Billy drops back as he looks, as he feels pressure. Now he's rolled to his left as he brings it down and keeps the ball and picks up a possible of 5 yards.
Minimal gain of.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5.
The clock is continuing to run. We got to just try to speed it up just a little bit.
As Warriors right now, Gary is staying in the hole. The clock is winding, even though it's 10 minutes, but Warriors need to move the ball.
Because when the Braves get the ball back, they're just going to try to run the clock down. They have all 3 of their timeouts left, and the Warriors have used 2 so far, so we have 1 left here in this second half.
As a quarterback keeper, as he steps out of bounds, a possible gain about good 10 yards.
You got another first down, so that's what you like to see, and you get a first down and then go out of bounds.
At 10:29, as Billy stepped out of mound, called his own number, with resulting in the first down. Be first and 10 for the Warriors at the 29-yard line.
First down, Warriors.
There's Coach Tim sending out plays.
Play clock is down to 15, so
First down for the Warriors. McMillan on the motion. There's a penalty flag. Legal procedure on the Warriors will cost the Warriors 5 yards. Be first and 15. And Gary, every time you in your own territory, you don't need no penalty.
that's right. You don't like penalties, but especially on your own end of the field. So Warriors just got to tighten up a little bit here. But that's the 5th penalty for a total of 50 yards so far against the Warriors tonight. So it's first and 15. And it looks like the Warriors will continue to get the passing game in gear.
Opposite play, pitch to Kennedy. Kennedy crosses at the 50-yard line as he lowered his shoulder down, but there's going to be a flag on the field. Personal foul against the Braves. Might be on number 77, as we're going to wait and see.
I don't know if he hit Bryce after the play, or I can't remember. I didn't see the play, but I saw the flag come out. But that helps, it adds on to top. Coco made a nice run there, and then you add another 15 on top of that. So the Warriors are back in business here with just over 10 minutes to go in this fourth quarter.
Personal foul, Cherokee.
Nice run by Coco, and then the personal foul with another 15 yards tacked on. As the Warriors,
First down, Choctaw Central.
it's going to be at the 32-yard line.
So that flips the field for the Warriors.
Two receivers both sides for Billy. Billy dropped back. Quick pass to Coco, where the ball was just a little bit behind Coco, as Coco had to turn a little bit as the be incomplete pass. Will be second down and 10.
And the receivers were sent long to clear out for Coco out there in the flats, but Bryce just a little too high that time. He had plenty of time to get the ball there, but he just rushed it just a little, and Coco was unable to corral that ball.
And it's just I just want to give a little shout out to everybody out there that's texting and watching the game between the Braves and the Warriors. And want to say shout out to Grant Ben out there. He's enjoying watching the game. A gain about good 3 yards. Be third down and 7 for the Warriors.
Yeah, I believe we're on live stream tonight, Tank, and hopefully we'll be able to do this at each home game, I know for sure. So we got 2 more home games after tonight.
I think next week, Gary, Summerall coming.
Summerall will be here next week, and then after that it'll be Enterprise coming in for homecoming. So we've got a 3-week homestand here for the Warriors.
And on the 24th, the Warriors will be off. It'll be opening date. Snap back to Bryce. Bryce looking for his both sides as he feels pressure, dump it off to Coco. Coco still on his feet. As officials say, he think his knee touched the ground, he says.
Yeah, I think he lost the ball momentarily when they picked it back up, but I guess his knee had touched the ground, so it'll be 4th and probably, 5? So you think the Warriors will go for it here? Just about have to, I think.
Gary, you have to, since it's at 8:50 here in the fourth quarter and you're down by 6, and I believe Coach Thompson probably going to like to go for it. With 2 receivers on both sides for Billy, has Kennedy in the backfield with Billy. Be 4th down. That's a hard count. That's a Braves crosses.
So that's going to be close. I think we should have enough, with that measurement, it should be enough to get a first down for the Warriors. We'll have to hopefully they won't have to measure, but we'll see what they decide to do.
And what does that do?
Automatic first down.
And results in the first down with that offsides.
First down and 10 Warriors. Ball on the 22-yard line.
That's the 7th penalty against the Braves for a total of 60 yards so far tonight.
Be first down for the Warriors. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line.
And the clock is running, so we got to get some pay dirt this time, Tank. We're running out of time, in this fourth quarter.
Give to Kennedy. Kennedy still driving his feet. A possible gain about 2 yards. Be second down, about 8 for the Warrior with clock at 7:54 here in the fourth quarter.
Coco was hit in the hole, but he was able to bounce off of that and able to get a couple of yards. The Warriors have 1 timeout remaining, so we'll have to try to hang on to that as long as you can. And the Braves have all 3 timeouts left.
All right, so pass to McMillan, incomplete. Would be a third down. Possession play here for the Warriors be third down and 8. And Gary, on this one, you just got to have to get that 8 yards.
Receivers just got to tighten up on the ball. You got to do, I hate to say it, but you got to do that gator chop. You want to catch that ball and
be third down and 8. Possession play for the Warriors. Trips to his Billy's right. As I think the Braves already snuffed that out, Gary.
Yeah, that was a run all the way. It looks like for Bryce, and he just ran into a buzzsaw over there for the Braves. Was just waiting for him, and he lost some yardage that time, and it'll be 4th and long, I think.
Fourth down, Choctaw Central with 7 minutes.
I think it's going to be 4th down, and I want to say about
9.
4th and 9. Two receivers on both sides for trips to Billy's empty backfield.
Let's see who can make a play here.
Billy drops back. As he hesitated. As a turnover. The ball's going to be turned over to the Braves.
Yeah, Bryce, I think he was sort of didn't want to throw an interception like he did last time, so he would just sort of didn't want to chance it too much, and the ball just fell to the ground. And like I said, the Braves will take over with 5:28 to go in this fourth quarter, and they have all 3 timeouts, but they're not going to use the timeouts. They're going to try to run the clock down against the Warriors. So Warrior defense is going to have to try to make a turnover or get a 4 and out and get the offense the ball back.
Be 1st and 10 for the Braves. As the Warriors showing blitz. As I believe that's going to be Evans. Evans still on his feet as he eludes some tacklers. As he's dropped down at the 35-yard line. I think is going to be tacked on. I think possible of face mask. Might be against the, I don't know, Gary.
It's about a 34-yard run.
I'll just wait and see.
The call is against Cherokee. Illegal block in the back.
So that will negate the play on blocking the back.
The results in still a first down.
Yeah, they still get a first down, but it'll
bring it back 10 yards.
Yeah, 10 yards from there. So it helps a little bit, but they still have the first down at midfield for the Braves.
Ball at the 50-yard line. First and 10 for the Braves. Mitts at quarterback. Motion. McMillan. I believe it's going to be against the Braves on that one here.
One of the line just jumped a little bit and jumped a little too early there, and will not go back 5 yards for the Braves, and be first and 15. And that's the 9th penalty tonight for a total of 75 yards against the Braves.
The heat time being called by the official. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
Choctaw Central High. Visitors here and our fans once the game is over and after the festivity. So stick around after the game is over.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Be first and 15. Ball spotted at the 45-yard line with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Braves up by 6. Motion by McMillan. Snap back to Mitts. Mitts give to his running back. There's no gain on that play. Number 34 on the carry for the Braves.
See a host of Warriors there on the tackle, 45, and middle linebacker for the Warriors. Damian Williams, he's a senior tonight. He made some bunch of plays tonight for the Warriors.
The second down for the Braves. Snap to Mitts. Give to Swaney. I believe that's going to be Pennington with that penetration. The big fella came through there as he met Swain in the backfield.
He's number 65, number 50, 47. There's a host of Warriors there on the tackle, and will knock the Braves back another 3 or 4 yards. So it's third and 18, 19 yards to go.
Be third down possession play for the Braves.
And we're winding down to 4.5 to go in this fourth and final quarter.
Mitts drop back as he feel pressure as he he's gonna be a clip. Block in the back.
There's several flags thrown, and officiating's been pretty good tonight. Tank. They see a flag. They see a penalty. They don't mind throwing the flag, and
Blocking the back, Cherokee.
I wish we could take them along every game we play.
I know the first 2 games this year for the Warriors at Heidelberg and at Union. I know you were wanting to cuss the officials, but tonight, they've been pretty evenly, evenly called game tonight.
Made fourth down and 12 for the Braves as they elect to go for it. Mitts at quarterback. I believe they're going to punt. I think Mitts back there.
Yeah, he lined up in the quarterback position, but then he backed up, and just like he'll try to get the punt off.
He's at the 45. Take a couple of steps as ball goes out of bounds, close to about the 32-yard line. The ball's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Warriors. And Gary, the defense did stop the Braves.
That's right. They put the Braves, made them go backwards that time. And like I said, the Warriors have one timeout left, and we have just over 4 minutes to go in this game. And this is what you like to see. You get a chance to win the ball game, and in front of your home crowd here. Battle of the Nations is going to come down to this drive. The Warriors can tie it with a touchdown, and then with the extra PAT or the 2-point conversion, they could win the ball game.
As Warriors at offense, first and 10, trips to Billy's right. As Billy dropped back, look for a receiver, number 24, Kennedy. Kennedy, for a moment, hesitated as the ball is in front of him. It's an incomplete pass. It's going to be second and 10.
And that's the only thing good about that. It does stop the clock.
With 4:05 here. And Gary, tomorrow is the big day. All college teams be playing.
We had a few games last night, and tomorrow is a big day. Your Gators be playing, I think.
And I believe Roll Tide Roll, I believe. Robinson.
Robinson was open, but Bryce just led him just a little too much that time, and but he was open there. So it's going to be third down and long, third and 10 here for the Warriors.
Be a position play for the Warriors. Be third and 10. So we wait and see what Coach Tim dials up.
You want at least, you're going to go, use both third and fourth down to try to get the first. You want to at least try to get 5 yards out of this third down, and if you're going to go for it on fourth, that way it won't be such a big yardage to try to get the first down. Bryce is scrambling.
Overthrows. There was Johnson wide open. Incomplete pass. It'll be fourth and 10.
He was just scrambling on that far corner back there, Tank, and he had to get rid of it because he would have lost more yardage if he got tackled back there. So just ran out of time back there. And like I said, it's fourth and 10, and the Warriors look like they're going to go for it.
As the Warriors defense is incomplete, you got to call on the Warriors defense.
Try to get a turnover, or you got to have a first down here. Or even try to maybe do a hard count and get 5 of it back.
As Bryce drop backs, looking for Lilly. Lilly completed. That's a nice catch by Lilly as he tackled close to about the 47 yard. I got excited right there, Gabe.
Yeah, that was a big play in the game here. About 14-yard pass play from Bryce to Lilly. First down, and continues to try to get this game tied up and go for the win here. It gives them another shot here.
A big target that Bryce hit. Billy to Lilly. Another pass is completed to another his good receiver that he can count on.
Get out of bounds. So he got out of bounds too. So that's a nice play by Robinson from Bryce. Get you a first down and stop the clock.
As I believe that's Bryce's 2 favorite receivers, 2 tandem of Robinson and Lilly. Robinson a sophomore, Lilly a senior. Be a first and 10 for the Warriors at the 40-yard line.
And we got 3:10 to go in the game.
Trips to Billy's left as he looks to his right, passed off to Robinson. Robinson juke step as he's tackled down close to about the 30-yard line. We'll just wait and see where the spot of the ball is.
Maybe it's a yard or 2 short, but it's a good play. He's second and short.
It'll look like second and 1.
9-yard pass play.
That's 2:30 here in the fourth quarter. Trips to Billy's left as he drop back, the pump fake, as he caught by Robinson. That's nice catch by Robinson. As I want to say that was a nice footwork.
Yeah, he held on as long as he could and was at the lob the ball into the end zone. And I don't know if the defender fell or what, but he was on the ground as Robinson was able to corral the ball and tie this ball game up. And Tank, this is they going for 2.
I think they're going for the PAT.
PAT
Johnson
and,
is in.
If they can make this, it'll break the tie.
Robinson be holding. Pennington be snapping. We had 2:16 here. The snap put down as Johnson PAT's on the way as he cuts right in the middle. At the scoreboard read at 2:16 here in the fourth quarter. Choctaw Central 21. Braves of Cherokee 20. You watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As Warriors getting ready to kick off, Lily will be kicking to the Braves as he approaches the ball. End over end kick. Ball is called about close to about the 15-yard line. Thing is returned by McMillan. McMillan still on his feet as he about to break loose, but was shoestring tackle by Kennedy. Ball's that's going to be spotted at the 30-yard line. Gary, we at 2:07 right here, and the coaches probably asked the defense to rise to the occasion.
Yeah, they got to do it one more time, and they've done well tonight. They did what they had to do to get the Warrior offense the chance to tie or take the lead, and they did that. So it's up to them one more time to try to keep the Braves out of the end zone. They got 2:07 left in the ball game, and Cherokee has all 3 timeouts left.
Snap to Mitz as a pass completed. As a Brave still on his feet as he comes across. I believe that's going to be McMillan as he tackled down at the. It's going to be tackled down.
And I believe we have an injured player there.
The injury on the field.
Braves.
As we are going to take a break. As you're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports, we'll be right back.
Yard line for Cherokee. 1 minute, 55 seconds left to go, 1 point game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Be first and 10 for the Braves. Snap back to Mitz. Mitz look for a receiver. Has completed to number 20. I believe that's going to be Holden Stragan.
Got about 4 yards.
About 4 yards. Be second down and 6. 2 receivers for on each side for Mitz. Mitz drop back as he look for a receiver coming across. As he passes, the ball drop in front of him. Will be third down.
Got 1:21 left in the ball game, but like I said, Cherokee still has 3 timeouts left. The Warriors have 1 remaining.
And Gary, just be the right time to do an INT.
Fumble return, anything just to get the ball back, but the Braves have 2 downs to get the 6 yards.
Mitch drop back as he look for a receiver.
Hopefully it's a holding call on the Braves. And
yes, it is, Gary. I believe Gonzalez was held as he was coming around on the end.
He was speedy that time, Speedy Gonzalez, and was trying to get the quarterback. And the Braves were holding. And will the coaching staff take the penalty, or will they decline it?
It'll be fourth down, I believe. I think they're going to take the penalty.
Take the 10 yards. So you replay the down.
That'll probably be third down, about 16. Possession play here again for the Braves. Mitz at quarterback. Snap to Mitz. Mitz rolled to his right as he looking for a receiver. As he's still on his right. As he being pressured. As he on his feet. As he knocked out of bounds. I think he picked up a first down, Gary, on that run.
It was close when he went out of bounds. We just couldn't see on that far side. Did he get enough?
Wilson had him, but he eluded Wilson, and
looks like he got the first down.
1 minute and 1 seconds left.
1:01 left, and the ball is on the Warriors side of the field.
Ball spotted at the 36-yard line, first and 10. There's a whistle.
Maybe a timeout, maybe for the Braves.
I believe it's going to be Warriors, I think. Gary, timeout.
Well, they'll use their last timeout of this half.
You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back. Minute and 1 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. As Braves be first down about the 36-yard line. Snap back to Mitz. Mitz looks to his left as he feels pressure a little bit. As he still on his feet to lose some tacklers. Is Wilson on the tackle. There'll be a timeout by the Cherokee Braves. You're watching Warriors football on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back after these messages.
1 yard gain for Cherokee. Is inciting the fans to cheer. I believe the Warriors are wanting to
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. To be 2nd and 10 with 51 seconds here.
The crowd is up and standing, hollering, hooping, hollering, and both sides of the field here. The Braves fans are doing the same thing here in this final minute of the ball game.
Mitz, as he look for his receiver. As I want to say that might be offensive interference, Gary. But anyway, we take that incomplete pass.
Yeah, no flag. It could have went either way, but it looked like the Brave receiver pushed the Warrior back there, but I guess they were both fighting for the ball, and I think the Braves receiver came up a little injured that time. He's limping off the field.
And Gary, and I know a lot of people are watching this live stream, and we want to say, thank you for watching live stream, and shout out to Grant Ben and Jeremy Bell and the Tucker community.
Yeah, I mean, people that can't be here, some people are working or can't make it here, so lucky to try to let the people still watch some of the live action here, and it's been a great one here tonight, the Braves and the Warriors.
3rd and 10 for the Braves. As amidst feeling pressure, as Cy Grant brings him down. Sarai Grant on the defensive end. Coco came with the pressure, and Sarai was right behind him.
And they lost, about 7, 8 yards on that play, so it's going to be, 4th and?
4th, about good 18. I want to say about good.
4th and about Beaver Dam or so, I think.
Let's call a timeout on the field. And Gary, like we said, it's an exciting game. First half, both teams scored, light up the scoreboard, and second half, third quarter, it was sort of quiet. But the Braves, I think, got on the scoreboard at third quarter, I believe.
That's right. The Warriors scored 14 in the first quarter, and then second and third quarter they didn't do anything. They were held off the scoreboard. But in the fourth quarter, they came down and got what they had to do. They put 7 points on the board and took the lead because the Braves, they scored 6 the first quarter. They didn't score anything in the second quarter. Third quarter, they got 8, and then the fourth quarter, they got 6. So it was 20-14 late in the game, and until the Warriors were able to get the ball and drive down for the 7 points and take a 1-point lead here. And we're still hanging on here to a 1-point lead with around 38 seconds left in the ball game, and I believe it's 4th and probably 18, 19 yards to go. So this is going to be the play of the game, either for the Warriors or for the Braves.
Be 4th down for the Braves. It'll be 4th down and long. That's Mitz at quarterback. Snap back to Mitz. Mitz drop back 3 yards as he looks both sides pressure as he rolls to his left and now rolls back to his right. As Pennington gives a chase, as stops, as he throws it across and complete it. As I believe there's number 2 fumble. That's a nice trip by, I believe that's going to be Cody Smith. A nice strip, and the ball came back to Cody and he recovered the fumble.
Yeah, the Cherokee receiver, quarterback scrambled for seemed like 10 minutes, but and he threw the ball across the field to the Cherokee receiver, and he caught it, but then Smith was there and was able to strip the ball and fall on it. And it looks like the Warriors are going to keep the trophy here, Battle of the Nations.
And Gary, only thing we said was 9 seconds, just skewer the ball and just go to the knees.
Yeah, this is a favorite play of, football here as you get into victory formation and just run this clock out. Like I said, we got 9 seconds left, and so they should do it, just one snap. And but it's been a great game, Tank. Warriors got on the board first, and then Braves came back, and then the Braves took a lead, and then the Warriors came back late in the fourth and got the lead back and held on here to, I think they're going to get this kneel down, and that's going to run the clock out.
As clock is running down, and Gary, that was a good game between the Braves and the Warriors, as that's what the doctor ordered when nice play by Cody Smith as he stripped the ball, and the ball came right back to it and recovered, and that sealed the deal for the Warriors as the Warriors came victorious over the Braves, scored 21-20. And I said all the people that maybe out there didn't come to the game, they missed a good Warren Goering here.
That's right. You know, like I said, it was just like a big boxing match. You know, both teams were taking punches and giving punches, and but the Warriors had the knockout punch here with the last 9 seconds of the ball game, and got the strip from the receiver and fell on it, and ran the clock out, and take a 1-point win, 21-20 over the Cherokee Braves.
And Gary and both team. I know Mitz for the Brave. I know he was trying his best to help his team to victory.
Yeah,
but
he's a good quarterback. I think he's just a sophomore, so we'll have to see him for another 2 years. But both teams played hard. Tank. They just left everything out there on the field, and like I said, the 1-point lead, 21-20 for the Warriors, and they take the win here at Warrior Stadium.
And I know one good highlights of this game was Mitz intercepted the Warriors at the end zone, and they returned 102 yards. And
they took the lead because it was a 14-14 tie. Then Mintz made that interception return, and they had but the PAT was no good, so that made it a 6-point lead for the Braves, and the Warriors were able to get the ball and drive down and get the touchdown, and then they got the PAT, and that was the deciding factor with that 1 point. The 1 point. It makes a difference there. You know, it was 20-20, and they made the PAT.
And Gary, I know it was a nice victory for the Warriors, as you know, like you said, both teams come up with both punches and both sides, and like they know when only one team could come victorious tonight.
Yes, the Warriors, they played well enough. This last week they had chances to win, but weren't able to pull it out. But tonight, they hung in there. Even though it looked bad against them, when they were down by 6 late in the fourth quarter, but the defense held Cherokee and gave the Warriors the ball back, and they were able to take the ball down and, like I said, cash in for the 7-point touchdown and PAT, and that was the deciding factor and play. There were several players that made great plays. They had to go down. A lot of receivers caught the ball, and Bryce running, getting the first down and keeping the drive going, and moving the chains, and they were able to go down and, like I said, get that last touchdown.
And that fourth quarter, I know Bryce was counted on the 2 tandems of Lilly and Robinson as they moved the ball.
That's
and
right.
Both of them. And I know
Coco did good tonight, running the ball and catching some of the pass plays.
On that one play that it counted, Lilly came through with the third and 10.
Yeah, it was, like I said, they all, seniors there, and they knew what they had to do, and I know it was a long bus ride last year from Cherokee after that loss, 26-21. So I know tonight the Braves will have a long bus ride going back, but like I said, the Warriors deserved to win, and they did. So we'll keep the trophy here this year at Choctaw, Mississippi.
And I believe Chief Anderson is out there in the field as she's going to present the trophy back to the Warriors. As
the Battle of the Nations, it's Choctaw Central Warriors against the Cherokee Braves from North Carolina.
And Gary, I know next week we'll be at home as Summerall's be coming into town. As a nice victory for the Warriors between the Battle of the Nation of these two fine teams of Cherokee Brave and Choctaw Central High School Warriors. As the Warriors 21-20 here at Warrior Stadium. Tank Cumby, along with Gary Lilly, and entire Choctaw video crew of Anchor Joe, Randy Jim, Stacy Billy, Jeremy Willis, Caleb Willis, and Carl Butler, along with Mason Tubby with the live stream. And tonight we have Brian Willis as he's out there taking photographs. As we say good night here at Warrior Stadium, a battle of the nation between the Warriors and the Cherokee Braves. As we say good night, and I hope to see everybody here at the home game as the Summerall will be coming into town. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.